cuore. I'm giving you all my love. Sempre sarai tu il mio amore. My darling, my angel, my dove. If ever you would leave me, I think I would lay down and die. Oh, ecco il mio cuore. Now tell me your heart is mine.
America has diners, Japan has kisses. Hong Kong has Cha餐厅, aka Hong Kong style cafes. Of course, Maido Cafe is probably the most famous Cha餐厅, which feels nostalgic. But did you know there are so many more tea houses in Hong Kong that feel like a scene from a Wong Kar-wai movie? I love Cha餐廳s. They're authentic, they're affordable, and they're meant to be for everyone. But sadly, many of the retro ones are closing down. We made this video as a sort of love letter to Hong Kong's visual identity, like bamboo scaffolding, neon signs, and even taxis. Hong Kong is quickly changing, and these things are beginning to disappear. We love our coffee shops, but we thought it'd be cool to introduce local businesses, so if you're coming to Hong Kong, you should definitely check them out. And just remember, if you order an iced drink, ask for Siu Siu Team. You'll thank me later. Enjoy!
乾走牛，有兩位啫。熱咖啡，酥皮大家。兩個曲奇一個酥皮，呢度。我冇嘢，問下啫。即係香港人通常都少，個個10個9個小年。
新鮮嘅，
係好多呢個前事啊！你望住咁耐，你都望佢有冇新唔多新鮮啊？咁咪等一陣啦。
等一陣幾耐？
我都唔知㗎。嗌出嚟，嗌出嚟嗰個係喎，嗌出爐。你咪望住咯，你反正
我望住啊！你幫我望住。
get to see the market, Choi Hong on the left, and then Lions Rock all the way in the back.
個格局都唔係咁嘅，好似好大。
嗰時唔係啊，係嗰啲仲有兩個房，
有個房㗎嘛，而家佢鬼嘢嘅。
而家入面都一樣又係。後尾佢哋喺呢度入面呢度住啊嘛，老豆。
我嗰次
好大㗎，喂，樓上仲有個仔好大㗎。
我想入邊去過。好似就係你新意興食飯啦，我走嚟望一望先，睇下你哋個檔口喺邊度先。
你都掉曬啦，慢慢啊，掉曬。
係原本嘅，佢冇斷到。
100年啦。
係啊。呢啲咁嘅石頭啊，入面就係一塊好大塊，呢啲咧政府嘢。
哦，呢度。
呢啲大頭石啊。
OK。
即係而家你望出邊呢度咧，有上次嗰間屋咧拆咗咧，因為房屋燒咗咧，所以拆咗，佢搬晒呢啲石頭，就係用呢啲石頭砌嘅。而家係呢啲屋先會嘅，而家冇呢啲石頭啦。但係人哋又唔想搬，咁你拖拖拉拉咁。
哦，但係就咁我逼你㗎，就逼唔到。
遲早嘅咧。
都會嘅。
政府始終大過你。
life.
小甜，同奶茶小甜啊，
係菠蘿
有幾個？
二奶茶
菠蘿有2奶茶。
一個。
站劉定國，下一站牛頭角 ，Next station 鳥巢口。
嚟影喎，啱到夠球啊！你影咁中意影啊！我見過好多人都影。
你去過彩虹嗰間餐廳未？
未喎都。
你去下嗰陣，嗰間咧就歷史耐過呢間。哦。
譬如我哋搞好多親戚嘅婚宴啊，有好多正向小朋友嘅照顧嘅方法啦，其實係絕對可以舒緩到家長嗰個情緒，亦都令到小朋友同埋家長咧可以更加有效地相處。
咁即係話咧，家長咧遇到自己咧情緒受困擾咧，又唔知點樣去咧照顧小朋友嘅時候咧，最好問我。